Okay, and we are on. Streaming on YouTube. This is the first stream on YouTube. Excellent. Okay, so what are we doing today? Well, as you know, we have some new VKB NXT Gladiators. Except, instead of having a throttle with the left stick, I now have a stick on the left. So I have dual sticks. Let's get back in the crate. So we're going to run some standard missions. See if I can get used to these new bindings. So I'm going to roughly talk you through my setup. What I've got. Everything is subject to change because it's relatively new. So there will be mistakes. Probably a few deaths. Hopefully not mine. First bit of feedback with these sticks. I did have the X52, which is a relatively basic stick, and throttle. Now the feel of these instantly is a lot nicer, easier to grip, and the best thing about them is the twist back. So when you move the right stick, there's no wobbling in the middle. You can be a lot more precise, which helps a lot if you fly FA off. I find it hopefully will be a lot easier when fighting Thargoids, because I always struggle with FA off to get circling around the interceptors, because the X52 Pro is like you go that much and you get nothing, then you go that much and you're going poof, rolling completely, you know, out of control. Same with pitch and yaw. So I'm hoping that that issue has been resolved. Now we've not had the best start here because we can't even get access to the mission board. We'll head over to Sol if we can get there without refueling, because I don't have a fuel scoop. Okay, can we get there without refueling? Yes, we can. Let's go home. Feeling all nostalgic. Oh. Tell you what I have noticed since this new update. The docking computer is trying to kill me. Almost every time. I don't know if you've noticed that. So the basic controls are the same. Pitch, up and down, same as you would have any. Roll. It just instantly feels more controllable. So like you do it a bit, you do it a lot, come back. So you can fix it, you know, if you turn FA off and you get into a roll like that, you feel like you can quite easily fix it. Now on the X52s, I don't know if they were just broken or it was hard to stop it. Anyway, that's the first thing I've done. So the right stick is pretty standard really. Pitch up, pitch down, roll left, roll right. Twist is your yaw. I have tried to move the buttons to roughly what I had before on the hats. I'll talk about them a bit later. In terms of control, the left stick is where it's all happening. So this stick is exactly the same as this one. It's just angled over. Now a lot of people have literally the same stick, just the left-hand version, but it's just vertical like that. This is the new Omni Evo stick though. So it's designed to mimic a throttle. But if you notice, we also have X-axis and Z-axis exactly the same as this. Now you can lock this so you don't have this, but what I am trying to do is use the X-axis as my thrusters, lateral thrusters, and then you got vertical thrusters here, and again it doesn't seem to be a digital Before, I had a little hat switch behind the throttle, which I used as thrusters, but that was either on and off. This seems a lot smoother. So those are the basic controls, and obviously we've got throttle, whereas this is pitch, forward and back. This one, forward and back, is your throttle. You can take the springs off or leave them on, so I could push that and it would bounce back into 0. But as we all know, if you fly in thousands of light seconds to a planet, you want to be able to leave it up like that. So I took the spring off to stop that swing back, like you would have with the y-axis on the right stick. I didn't change any springs. You can change the power of the strings, but I left them all as they are. The only thing I did was I took off the spring for the y-axis, so I could do this. The only bad thing is you have to find 0, but it's something I'm used to from doing that with the X52s. Okay, where are we going? Going to Sol. So I've got all my FSD Super Cruise on this little joystick, mini joystick on the right stick. So I got down is engage FSD. Again, that's new. It was a big button on the X52 that I used for that. But it feels quite intuitive though. But again, they feel nice. You feel in control. There's a lot less movement. It moved back to center so smoothly. That's the biggest difference I've noticed. That and the fact, obviously, it's dual stick. Okay. So I have the trigger. There's 2 triggers at the front above the main trigger. On the right, I have that as my fire groups. Secondary fire, obviously, is the trigger on the left stick. I do sometimes get confused with that, actually, with the boost button, which is the red button here. Sometimes when because I had, on the X52 I had a button, my secondary fire was a button on the left, on the throttle about here. So sometimes I go for that, with a bit of muscle memory. But I'm pretty sure I will soon get out of that habit. They didn't take long to get here as well, actually. I think I ordered them on the Tuesday, and they were here in about 8 days from the Netherlands. Obviously, I'm based in the UK. They were meant to be my own Christmas present, but I couldn't wait till Christmas. So sue me. So yeah, on the left stick, I have the top left hat, which is a 4-way hat, is my UI focus. So left is the left, up is communications, down is roles, and the right is the inventory and all that stuff. So just literally, and then the back button is at the bottom of the stick, is a little grey button. Press that to go back. I've messed around with a few different locations for that UI focus. I used to have to do a dual thing on the X52 because there weren't enough hats. So I'd have to press the pinky button in, and then it was on the right stick thing. I'd have to go left. But it's been pretty straightforward to get out of that habit, to be honest. The base is also a lot heavier. It's a metal plate. It's a lot heavier, there's a lot less movement. I could still do with trying to anchor them onto the desk somehow if I can. But you can get away. It's got rubber feet underneath, and I've got like it's like a giant mouse mat, so it doesn't slide at all. But even if it was on like plastic, hard plastic, I don't think it would slide. So the rubber feet underneath. Okay, so the red button on this side is just select target ahead. The red button on the other side, on the left stick, is boost. That's how I've set it up. Again, quite similar to what I had on the X52 Pros. Like I say, it's just so smooth getting back to center. You can just make small inputs and you can see like the pitch increasing, decreasing. It didn't really do that on the X52 Pro. And I tried recalibrating it so many times, changing the dead zones. Nothing worked. Oh. So the left hat, pressing the button, the pressing it is a button. So you go up, down, left, right, and press. Same with the right, obviously. So the left one is mode, analysis to combat mode. And the right, what does that do now? I forgot. It's something fundamental. I can't remember. I have got my bindings written down over here though, so I could look. Okay, so I just use FSD to come out of Super Cruise. Select target ahead. Boost. Z-axis on the left stick. Thrusts down. That feels quite intuitive, that. Left panel, cross, docking. There you go, so the panels, so the top left hat on the left stick controls which UI I look at, and then the top left on the right stick controls the tabs. And moving up and down the UIs is the middle hat on the left stick. Again, that's completely different. Oh, I've got submissions here. Well, these must be from yesterday. So after all this, it was pointless even coming here. Typical that. Oh, let's get a decent camera shot. So put a bind camera to the 3 buttons at the bottom. If you can see them on here, there's 3 on each side. So on the right hand stick, I've got camera, and then top right hat is change camera. The red button is get rid of the UI, and the red button on the other side is free camera. So you can twist, move about, pitch. Z-axis moves up on the left. That is so much better. Having this full range of motion on the left stick, I found quite handy. This is Madeline. Beautiful. Okay. Let's put Madeline to some work. Okay, so I guess we're testing some combat out. What my fire groups are. I've got beam lasers, 1 class 3, 2 class 2s. And I've got pacifier frag cannons. They are awesome. I highly recommend them. I've got videos testing them on my YouTube channel. Check them out. Link is over there. Be amazed if that worked right. Let me just remind myself actually. So I've written them all down on these sheets. I'll post pictures of them on my video somewhere. I've written down all my bindings so I don't forget. The right stick is what I need really. So I've got most of my target bindings set on the middle hat on the right stick. So I have up and down is next hostile target, right and left is subsystems, and pressing the button in is select the highest threat, which is useful in conflict zones, I think. So that's what the hat does on the middle hat on the right stick. And the top right stick is for fighter orders. So I've just got up and down. Only 2 orders. I've got 1 attack target, which is up, and down, which we call fighter. I didn't really think I needed to bind anything else there. So right, left, and pressing the button at the moment on the top right stick here does nothing. That's the other thing that, as far as I can tell, what I use anyway. I've got plenty of hats with no bindings because I've used them all, which is an unusual problem to have with a game like Elite Dangerous. Okay, so what else have we got? Cargo hatch, cargo hatch. So these buttons have got cargo hatch is middle one, and right hand one is night vision. Landing gear. So pressing this little joystick, mini joystick on the right stick is landing gear, apparently. You know, I'm going to keep this right here in front of my keyboard. I've got a feeling I might need it. Here we go, this is the system, isn't it? Okay, here we go. Okay, let's set our pips. Pips is the top right tab on the left stick. I've got it set to. So while we're waiting, yeah, so I've got the, on the back of each, you've got like rollers. I forgot what the word is for them now. There's a word, that type of control that they are. It's not a slider. I mean, this one's like it's like a switch with a bit of resistance, but it stays where it is. That's my zoom. If you look at my map, it zooms in and out. So that's what that's set to. What else have I got? Yeah, so this little hat, these hats, these little mini sticks, you can swap them out apparently for these red buttons, which come with the stick. I'm sticking with the sticks though, because I'm finding them quite useful for this particular game. So the right stick is basically cruise, super cruise up, FSD down, rotational correction right, on and off, hard points left, retract, and put them out. And then pressing it is just the switch is landing gear. And for the left, I haven't bound everything, I don't think. So the left mini stick is, so this is more functionality. So up is lights, ship lights, down is next system en route, and pressing it is the cockpit mode, combat mode, analysis mode, etc. And that's it. Don't have anything else bound on that yet. Might still find something like. So yeah. So panel navigation is quite intuitive. So the left stick focuses. The top left hat moves across the tabs, and then the center hat navigates up and down. So I find that quite intuitive. And then again, you've got the pinky button, which goes back on the left stick. In fact, I think the pinky button on both left and right sticks are back. They seem to. Both do the same thing. But I tend to focus on the left one, just so I'm being, in case I need the right one to do something else that I might find in the future. Again, if you've been used to a HOTAS, switch into a Hosas. Well, if it's like me, isn't that big of a deal so far. The basic functionality is pretty similar, it's just a lot smoother, a lot more detailed in terms of your input movements. Like, you can tell the quality, the build quality is a lot better. That's the biggest difference so far. I mean, I'm still not used to all the HUDs, but I've not been playing with them that long. I will be fixing that over Christmas and New Year though. Okay, well, are we ready to rock and roll here? So let's launch the fighter. He is here. That is a Taipan. Oh, it's just dark. Let's turn night vision on. There you go. Okay, so let's see. I need to get faster at this. Kill Warren scanner him. Let's subsystems move to power plant, and then send my fighter in.
Take the target, Commander. I'm for attack.
It's got chaff, clearly. I'm gonna pitch down. Try and stay behind him. Use the pacifiers. See him get his shields down. That rolling right.
Diverting power to systems. Hull at 50%.
Flight assist off. Assist on. Oh yes. Come on. These pacifiers take forever to reload. What's my fighter doing? Still alive. Look at that. These pacifiers are awesome. I'm not completely happy with this FAE button. Got him. Woo! Okay. Hard points in. Call fighter. That's down on his top right stick. This was a sound investment, these sticks. Okay, one down, and we have 3 to go. Plenty of time.
Automated retrieval complete, Commander.
Super Cruise. I'm hoping these guys will find me rather than I have to find them. Safety turn up. Here we go. Let's get the fighter out.
Commencing fighter deployment.
He's in a wing. Anaconda.
SLX online. Standing by.
Let's find his power plant. Okay. Send the fighter after him.
Roger, Commander. Focusing my attack for target.
Get his shields down. It's not chaffed yet, which is good. Makes life a bit easier.
Power to systems. I'm taking hull damage, Commander.
Yeah, I'm coming, I'm coming. Oh, now he chaffs. Oh. Didn't expect that. Right, they're all just focusing me now. Come on. Shield cell bank. Got 11% left. The other's bugging out. Looks like it.
Delacey, Victor, India, Charlie. We are happy to have you, Commander. Please note that all station services are at your disposal.
Let's hope the docking computer doesn't try and kill me this time.
On pad 2-3.
That would be nice.
You are approved.
Okay, let's go through. We'll go with this one. I could do a change in his suit, couldn't I? I'll do that now.
Docking successful. Ground crew dispatched.
That's my Maverick suit for ground combat. I was well getting into ground combat before this Thargoid thing happened. Loadouts. Default flight suit. Yeah. There we go. Nice. Okay. I think we'll just go. Continue hunting. 2 down. So we've got left Stefan Simon, who's in this system.
Detachment complete. Moderate speed on exit.
I thought Siete. They're both in this system. Okay. Okay. Come out wherever you are. Yeah, so the FSS is mouse controls the axis for zoom in and out with the mouse wheel. You can see that on the picture there, the little mouse wheel. Like the mouse wheel is in and out, and just left and right. And then on the to move the scanner arm for tuning, I use the X-axis on the left stick. So then I've got my left stick and my right hand's on the mouse. So again, that seems quite intuitive. Here we go. I found one of them. The threat 3. Not far away either. Nice. Okay, so we'll just reset our pips. Okay. So what should I try this time different? I might experiment with losing target lock and using the lasers as fixed weapons. Let's see if we can do that. And then maybe using the select highest threat to reacquire him. If he uses chaff, I mean. Do you reckon I'll remember all that? Well, I've just forgot to load Limpet, so there's a distinct possibility I won't.
Copy. Deploying the fighter.
Python. I think it was that guy following me.
All systems are go. Awaiting orders.
It's got chaff.
Okay, Commander. Concentrating fire on primary target.
range, isn't he? Okay, so let's lose target lock. He's just fixed, and then there we go, reacquire him. Nice. These things are ripping through him. That's. He's still going after my fighter. Nice. Oh, found him. How far? 230. Why are they so far away, man? Well, if I'm lucky, he might find me before I find him. Last one. We're out of time, aren't we? Yeah. Conarg. Bonus reward 1.1 million. I thought these were decent. I think I picked these up because they were decent ones. 5.3 million for killing this guy, plus an additional 1.1. See how much we're going to earn here. 5.2 with 1.1. 5.4 with 1.3 basically. This one we've just looked at, and then 6.4. I don't know why they're paying out so much for these missions. They're not like exactly hard. I'm not even using my combat ship. So are there any other binds we've not talked about? FAR, if we've done that. Oh yeah, the Gal map. So the left button on the of the three, the left one is the galaxy map. The right one, so the middle one is system map, and the right one is the FSS scanner. So if I go into galaxy map, so again, I use the mouse to rotate up and down, and then the X-axis. Sorry, the left-hand stick is I use to navigate up and down. So I twist it for up and down, move it left and right, move up and down, and the forward and back doesn't do anything. Well, it should be doing something actually. Why is that not doing anything? Did I move that to something else? Oh, yeah, I moved that. I remember now. I remember. So I moved that to the top right hat on the left stick. Because if I'm throttling up in the ship and then I go into the galaxy map, it automatically starts moving it forward like that. So I moved that binding to this little joystick, which is an 8-direction stick. I suppose what I could do is I'd move all of them, couldn't I, to that stick, to be honest. But yeah, that's what I use for Galaxy Map. And I think it's the same with the system map. Yeah, so again, I use the mouse primarily to select stuff. In fact, yeah, I just use the mouse, to be honest. And that's that. Piton. I don't think I'm even going to bother. Might regret that. fighter. Let's let me check that his shields are down already. Got him. What a great shot that was. Did I kill someone else? Oops. Alright, let's get out of here then. I killed it. They must have caught the brunt of me pacifiers. Is that going to affect my notoriety now? I bet it is. Ugh, really? Come on. Oh, it is working. Okay, Sinbad regime is not present. I want one that isn't. Let's look at my best bet. Let's go here. Melina. Okay, we'll head here and we'll just wait it out. Okay. We'll chill out here for a bit. And that's that. Happy with that. Sticks, definitely worth the money. It's a lot of money to pay out. But if you're looking for the next level up from a basic Hotas, definitely go for these bad boys. Okay, we are docked. We are done. See you next time.